Welcome to our DWYER Instruments training video on how to mount the Magnehelic Differential Pressure Gauge. Hello, I'm Joe Mathesius. I'm in the Technical Support Department and one of those you may communicate with should you have any questions regarding our products. There are many accessories available that combine with the Magnehelic Differential Pressure Gauge, provided the flexibility to be mounted in a variety of different configurations. It may be mounted in a panel, surface mounted, hung on a nail or hook. It may even be mounted in a weatherproof enclosure. The Magnehelic gauge comes standard with several screws and lugs to assist in its various mounting configurations, which we will soon demonstrate. The model A-369 Stanhain bracket allows the Magnehelic to be mounted anywhere there is a nail or a hook. Installation is simple. Simply thread the 3 machine screws that are provided with the Magnehelic into the back of the gauge through the bracket. The A-369 Stanhain is also available when purchasing the A-432 portable kit. Along with the standard Stanhain bracket, the A-432 portable kit includes tubing and a carrying case. There are several accessories available that allow the Magnehelic to be flush mounted as well. The A-464 plastic bracket has an integral reference port which allows it to be used in clean room applications or in isolation rooms. Installation is similar to mounting the A-299 bracket. Simply install the lug screws to the back of the gauge with the machine screws, then insert the long screws into the lugs until they come into contact and put sufficient force on the bracket to hold the gauge taut. Insert the included barb fitting into the back side of the gauge and connect the appropriate low or high pressure port to the reference port depending on the application. 4 screws and wall anchors are provided to mount the bracket in the wall or panel. The A-300 is a metal flush mounting bracket. Installation is identical to the A-299 with the lug screws tightened until the gauge is securely held in place on the bracket. Then use 4 included wall screws to mount the bracket to a panel or wall. For both the A-299 and the A-298, ensure that there is at least a 4 9/16 inch or 116 millimeters in the wall or panel to allow the gauge to slide through. For high pressure or medium pressure applications, use the A-298 for flush mounting. In those applications, make sure that there is at least a 4 3/4 inch or 120 millimeter hole in order for the Magnehelic to slide through. The final flush mount bracket available is our A-286 panel mount flange. This plastic bracket utilizes the standard 3-hole pattern that is found on many common industrial pressure gauges. This bracket contains 3 integral set screws which eliminate the need for the screws and lugs in the Magnehelic accessory kit. Slide the gauge into the hole from the front and carefully tighten each set screw, ensuring to turn each one equally to balance the force around the bracket. Once the gauge is secure, easily slide the gauge through a 4 9/16 inch or 116 millimeter opening and use the bracket's 3 included wall screws to install the bracket with gauge into a panel. A new accessory for the Magnehelic is our A-320-A. This NEMA 4 and IP66 rated enclosure comes unassembled in 2 halves with additional accessories to make mounting simple. Like many we have discussed, simply install the screws with lugs into the back of the gauge, alternating the screws once they make contact with the interior of the enclosure until the force is evenly distributed. Once the top half of the gauge is installed securely, simply use the 4 screws provided with the enclosure kit to assemble the 2 halves to complete the enclosure. Of course, prior to assembling, tubing is pre-connected inside the enclosure, enabling easy process connection to the plumbing of pneumatic lines to the gauge. For the medium pressure and high pressure options, we have an A-320-B that will accommodate the larger housing size. One final accessory is a silicone rubber gasket that assists in keeping liquids and dust from getting behind the Gage's bezel and into a panel. This gasket possesses a groove which provides a tight seal between the Gage bezel and panel wall. We would like to thank you for your time and hope you have learned how to effectively mount the Magnehelic differential pressure gauge depending on your application's requirements.